तू अपने आप को बहुत बड़ा पागल कहता है ना? चल पागल पागल खेलते हैं.
The zone of the film is definitely in the same mold of Surroor, the intensity of love or intensity or the passion, or the way it's a good looking film shot in Dublin, and it is a thriller, and the whole drive of Raghu's character to get Tara out of Dublin prison, and this whole escape plan which Robin Dharamraj Santino, which is Nasserudin Shah's character, designs for Raghu to get Tara out of the jail. And the question is that who is Anirudh Brahman, who's framed Tara, and why has he done that? And Shekhar Kapur ji is the Indian ambassador in Dublin, and Kabir Bedi ji is Afzal Khan, Commissioner Afzal Khan. So it is an edge of the seat thriller, a lot of romance, good music, good visuals, a thriller which is packaged with a lot of it's entertainment in terms of keeping the viewers glued to the seat from the first frame as to who is Anirudh Brahman, who is trapped, and that's the trigger point. But it is a love story. It is an intense love story, and the music we've got some great feedback in terms of the new songs also, and of course we're using 3 tracks from the old Surroor. So that connect is also there. When I lost 20 kilos for the character of Ravi Kumar in Expose, who was a very larger than life character inspired by Rajkumar, So when I got into that character, it was at that time it was a very difficult character. But when I did my workshops, I got appreciation from the critics as well in that film. So it was important to get into the character first from Lok, then workshops. For Raghu, it was very important that he is lean, he's toned, he has the right physical presence, and of course to carry the action also. So for that I worked out with Abbas Ali Mughal, did the rehearsals right, and because there was some little tricky sequences which had to be done very professionally. So some rehearsals were done, and of course the physical presence need to be, he has to be fit and muscular. So for that I hit the gym for about a year, and I wanted to do it naturally by not taking supplements, because then you can't maintain it. So I had to go the natural way by not eating after 8:30 p.m. in the night and till 7 o'clock in the morning, and of course doing 6 times a week I was working out, and of course eating small meals, eating the right food, not eating the wrong things, and get into the physical shape of getting the abs. And then the next level was to do workshops. And Raghu is he's an intense guy. He's madly in love with Tara, but whether he's a little guy, whether he's next door car dealer, which she feels Tara thinks that he's a car dealer, or whether he's a mean guy, we don't know. Or is he Anirudh Brahman, he's the guy who's trapped her, or he's genuinely in love with her and wants her to come out of this deadly mess which she's in Dublin, is what Raghu is all about, and that will come to know only in the end of the film. But there is this complex side of his which comes across in the second half of the film, and
is that complex side the reason you chose this character to play?
It is in the same mold of Surroor. So I had to be in the intense.
In Surroor you were playing almost yourself.
Yeah, I was a rock star. Yeah, this is a completely. It has about 5 shades.
He doesn't smile. There was all of these things.
But here also he doesn't. He has a very brutal past, so he can't smile. He's very intense. But yes, he's not a rock star or a singer in the film. So it is a completely new story, and that is the revelation in the climax, what he's all about.
मेरे दिल पे ऐसी छाई तू मुझ में समाई, बन गई मेरी खुदाई बेलिया.
For that I have always just now reduced my working assignments. I'm hardly doing any films. I'm just doing 1 or 2 films as a composer. And first I had about 300 songs, now I have 900 songs. Out of that, what I do is I just make my CDs and sample them with everybody. And then I think I just select 30-40 at that time. After that I select about 7, 8, 10 songs and then record these songs. so that the track record of 658 songs is maintained, and then I can just live up to it. Because today, every time my music is compared to my previous work, so for that I'm just doing sampling out of so many compositions that I'm doing, and then I can select these songs which are all doing very well. And then of course we've used the 3 tracks which we've again completely redesigned and re-recorded it from the original. So music, creating Bekhudi or Main Wo Chand or Wafa Ne Bewafai or Teri Yaad was something which was a unanimous opinion of the sampled friends. I mean, they sampled this song that this is going to work. Today, one thing which is unfortunate that there are some very experimental tunes that I want to do, which I think might even do better than these songs. But if they are not sampled or not getting the right kind of votes from my people, I can't record it because of my conviction, because the stakes are high. The music is being sold at a high price, and a lot is riding on the music. So then I have to play safe. That is one drawback actually, but that helps the music being always popular and keeps my track record going.
And why have you not sang too many songs this time around? Like there are the other popular songs right now,
Correct. Yeah.
like Main Wo Chand or
Yeah.
Bekhudi.
Yeah.
Ideally, Himesh Reshammiya fan would want him.
But there are 3 original tracks, and of course this Badshah track Teri Yaad, which is now picking up because we deliberately, otherwise Teri Yaad would have been a launching track. But we did it deliberately because as a composer, for me it was important that these 3 songs are not sung by me, and the other 4 are sung by me. Actually, we have retained 3 in the original and 2 have sung in the album. So actually there are 5. So it was actually a lot. But now you'll come to know now that just the mashup has come out. Now once the other tracks come out and you'll see the film, you'll realize that actually I have 5 tracks in the film. As a newcomer, it's very difficult for me to come out of my comfort zone, and that's why it really challenges me to do better work. But as a composer and a singer, the success ratio and the pressure is also challenging, equally challenging. So all the 3 zones are equally difficult. It's not that acting I'm concentrating more, but even in music and singing, to maintain this track record in the last 3 years, sampling is the only device which I completely. Sound wise, I try to do, and of course I introduce new singers also, because that's the way they make my music completely fresh. And I can change my sound designing completely, because I like to compose in a very pakki bandish which I've learned from my dad, which is very important, I think, even if a club track, but the simplicity of the tune and the melody stays if you compose in pakki bandish. And then if you just do your sound designing or your arrangements are completely contemporary, then I think the song works. That is what I do with my songs. I have knowledge about production. I can tell you we produced Khiladi 786 also. But at that time, after that actually the times have really changed, that very high priced films are not really recovering cost today. Everybody is trying to correct their pricing of the film. So for us it becomes very easy because of the detailed knowledge in terms of production designing that we have since years. And we do follow a module which is always making a very, very good looking, very sleek, aesthetically classy product, but making it in the right budget. And so because if you don't have those grand visuals, I don't think why would someone come to the theatre to watch a unless it's a very content driven film. But in a commercial film you need the grand visuals, but you need to get it right, so the economics can work out if you just have the right kind of production knowledge. And that's very important to get the price right, because today the recoveries, we know what kind of recoveries are we looking at. So with the knowledge of production also helps me to take my brand forward as an actor, because of the economics and the music. Maybe a very, very content driven subject could have been made with me also, which might not have music, but then the recoveries would go for a toss. And that kind of risk I can only take after if I deliver 3-4 hits as an actor. Let me just expose, it's just done well, and now we're coming with Teraa Surroor. So it's not that we can't take that step now. So but definitely there are some scripts which might have some experiment, but it can fail. So right now we are definitely playing safe.
मैं तेरे इश्क में गुमराह हुआ, मैं तेरे इश्क में गुमराह हुआ. चांद जिसका तेरे बिन ना कोई आसमां.
For more awesome news and newer content every week, please subscribe to our channel below and like and share our videos. No gossip, no hearsay, just facts and new fun content every week. Catch all that and more only on Super Cinema's YouTube channel.